Hey, what's going on, everybody? Big Country here. Welcome back to Country Living and another episode of Country Mixin. Today we don't have, well, I guess you can say it is an original recipe, but it is the profile is not my creation or my idea. The profile is from my roommate. He said, I love this juice. It's called GCC. Can you clone it for me? I was like, will you have any of it? He said, no. I was like, well, how can I clone something without tasting it? So I went to the website, I found the website. It's a 5-fold flavor juice. GCC is the name. I went to the website and I looked it up and I read the flavor profile. The flavor profile is a rich, buttery vanilla custard topped off with crushed graham crackers and a few butterscotch chips. Finished off with a slight maple syrup drizzle. Mouth-watering smoothness. This is the game-changing custard. So off of that profile, I went to create his juice. Attempt 1 was a fail if you look at it as trying to clone this, because I made the first attempt and I let it steep for 2 weeks because it is a custard and it needs at least 14 days and even a month to get max greatest results. But after 14 days, he came home with a bottle of it because we tried it throughout that time. I was like, it needs longer because the creams and the custard just hasn't came together yet. So he wound up buying the bottle of GCC. It's like 30 bucks or 25 bucks at the vape shop for a 60 ml bottle. And he brought it home. We tasted them side by side. It was not good. But now, since I have been able to taste it, I was able to do attempt number 2. I strongly feel, I believe, a gazillion % in my body, you're not going to get no closer than this. I think it's just like 97% there. And the whole goal of cloning is to come up with the juice profile that you want closest as possible to your favorite juice. Close enough to where you do not miss the original, so you don't have to go out and spend 30 bucks for a 60 ml. You can just make your 60 ml bottle for a few bucks. But anyway, it came out well. It came out great. It's close enough to where he loves it. He don't have to worry about buying GCC no more. So let's make him another bottle, and I want to share this recipe with you right now. So let's go down and mix it up. Guys, here we go. This is GCC Clone from 5-Fold Vapors. As you can see, a little plethora, a little buffet of flavors here. Not a huge complicated mix, but these are all pretty much just basically in low concentrates or low percentages, but they work really well together to bring this custard together and just to get the flavor note that we're going after. I'm telling you, you can't get no closer without having the actual thing, because I've tasted them side by side, vaped one behind the other, and I'm telling you, I did good, kid. I did good. But anyway, first flavor we're going to put in here is Bavarian Cream from TFA. Bavarian Cream will be going in at 2%, and for a 60 ml bottle, it will take 1.2 grams. Holy crap! I just made a mess. How did that happen? Mess cleaned up, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and use a funnel, because a funnel is a little easier for me to get everything in the bottle without making too much. So 2% on a 60 ml is 1.2 grams of Bavarian Cream. There we go, 1.2. And the next flavor we're going to be using is butterscotch from Lorenz. Now, people say butterscotch Ripple is the better butterscotch, but I like Lorenz too. Now, butterscotch Ripple may be the better butterscotch in a lot of opinion, and I like it tit's what I use in my garlic scotch. But the Lorenz butterscotch is still good. But this is it's just a profile that suggests only just a few butterscotch chips crumbled across the top. We'll just put this at a low percentage, 1%. You just want to get this at the end. Just a little back note, but 1% will be 0.6 grams in a 60 ml bottle. You want to just get a little bit of butterscotch on the XL. And that's what this provides. It's really, really good. Really good. And the next flavor we're going to be using is French Vanilla by Capella. This just helps bring the vanilla custard all together, make it a little thicker, get a little bit more vanilla in there, and it's just a great all-around thing. But this also goes in at 1%, and that'll be at 0.6 grams. And this smells so fucking good. AC just kicked off. If it would just stay off for the rest of the recording, I would appreciate it. Granted, I keep my thermostat in my house at 67 degrees all year round, so I'm sure it'll kick back on here in a minute. The next flavor we're going to be adding is Capella's Golden Butter, man. Butter makes everything go round. I'm telling you, butter is just butter is butter is butter. And this goes in a 0.5% at 0.3 grams. Now, I like the golden butter, but the TFA butter is the best. But the Capella Golden Butter just fit better in this recipe, I think. It works a little better with the Capella French Vanilla, Capella Graham Cracker, and the Capella Vanilla Custard, I think. I just think it just works better together in this recipe. And the next ingredient is going to be Capella Graham Cracker. Capella, wow, okay. And it's going to be 2% at 1.2 grams. This gives you that graham cracker note right off the top of it. You know, let's say it's a vanilla custard topped with crushed graham crackers and a few butterscotch chips. This gives you that effect, and it gives you that flavor. It's just great. Very good taste, very good flavor. And the graham cracker clear here just kind of brings it together. Gives a little bit of grainy note, which enhances the graham cracker itself. This goes in at 1% at 0.6. One more drop should do it. There we go. And the next flavor we're using is TFA maple syrup. Maple syrup's going to have a little higher note. It's going to be, you're going to taste the maple in this. This goes at 2% at 1.2 grams. I love maple. I love this TFA maple, man. I got a big old 4-ounce bottle over there. I also want to buy another 10 that I forgot I actually had, the big bottle. So you get so many flavors after a while, you just forget what you have and you just start ordering duplicates. But which is no problem, because you wind up, as long as it's stuff that you use quite a bit, it won't be no big deal. And of course, to get some sweetness, we're going to add a 0.5% of super sweet from Capella. Just a 0.5%, 0.3 grams. There we go. And finally, we are going to be adding vanilla custard, the V1 from Capella at 4%. This is where the main body comes from. That's going to be 2.4 grams. Ooh, I went a little heavy, we're 2.5, but you know what? It'd be alright. You gotta worry about too much. Alright, now nicotine, we're going to do a 3 mg solution, so it's going to be 1.86 grams of nicotine. Of my nicotine, which mine is 100 milligrams per milliliter, and it is a PG base. So essentially it should be 3 of these droppings. 1, 2, 3. And a couple more drops. We'll top this off. 1, 2, 3. 3 full and 3 drops. Makes it perfect. Now my recipe calls for a max VG, which winds up being an 83-17 VG-PG ratio. But I'm going to change it up just a little bit. I'm going to add 3 grams of PG and make it an 80-20. So 63, I'm going to add 3 grams of PG plane flying over my head. Got an airport behind me in case you didn't know it. There we go, 3 grams of PG. This will make this an 80-20. And then now we need to get, instead of 63 grams of VG, we're going to use just 60. Or we're going to go to the curve of the bottle, and then we'll stop. Why do I have this in a funnel? I don't need a funnel for this. Hang on. I don't need the funnel for this. And that goes over here to my left. Get it between drops. Drops done. Boom. Put you right there. Alright, let's try this again. Not sure whether weight. I read that wrong. Oops, my bad. So there we go. We just fill the bottle up with PG from that point to the curve of the bottle. We now have an 80-20 blend. So let's shake this up. My roommate's asleep right now. He don't even know I'm making this for him. It's going to be for him, even though I'm going to make some of it my damn self. But he loves this stuff. I'm going to shake it up. We'll go back up, talk about it, and vape on it, and give you some more back. Because I haven't vaped this in a couple of weeks, but I remember when I made it, it looked really good. So let's just taste it up. All right, I'm stuttering. Learn to talk. Learn English, country, you damn. All right, there, that was GCC from Fold Flavors, my version, my remix, my clone attempt. I'm telling you, it's very, very good, very, very good. But this does not come, you have to have patience with this thing. I'm going to say a minimum of 2 weeks, but it is a custard, so 3 to 4 weeks makes it even better. So, but a minimum of 14 days. It's a long steep. So once you mix it, shake it up, throw it in your cabinet, and forget it. But we're not going to do that right now. We got to add some fresh drippage to our cotton here, which, by the way, is Boogeyman cotton. It's a hybrid blend cotton, and it feels like acrylic-y or rayon-y, but it's not. It's 100% organic cotton. Look it up. Try it out. I like it. I'm digging it right now. So let's just put some drop on the coils here. My roommate's, like I said, I think in the overhead, he's asleep. He don't even know I'm making this for him, but he'll enjoy it when he wakes up. Well, he won't enjoy it. He'll enjoy it in 14 days. So let's take a little vape of it right off shake. I mean, it's good. You get the maple. You get that little butterscotch off the XL, which is, like I said, what the goal was, just a little bit of butterscotch on the XL. The graham cracker, you get the graininess, and the custard, of course, is thick. It'll come together over a couple of days. Minimum of 2 weeks steeping. I'm telling you, minimum. Because, God, life legit. But man, it's tasty right now. It really is. But I'm telling you, try to resist yourself. Resist. Put it in the cabinet. Walk away. Forget about it. Just forget about it for 2 weeks. Set an alarm clock on your phone or something. If you have an app, you can make a batch recipe, and it'll tell you. You can set the steep time, and once that time is up, it'll send an alarm to your phone. Boom, you're done. But anyway, that's it. GCC from Fold Flavor Clone. I'm telling you, you can't get no closer. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the mix, if you enjoy me, we're getting so close to the $800. We're getting so close to the 800 subscription mark, so I can announce the 1K giveaway packages, and we got till September 1st to meet or reach the goal of 1K that we have set for ourselves. I think we can do it. Our daily average is great. It's right on point. We should be able to do it, no problem, even a few days early. But help us out. Help me out. Let's get to 1K so I can give these prizes to y'all guys. I mean, I'm excited. I got a couple more that I'm working on right now. There's 3 definites, and I'm trying to get 2 more. I want to have 5. I would like to have 5, but one way or the other, we'll see what we got. At least 3, could be as much as 5. We'll see what happens. The FDA, man, we got to break with the FDA. Now, granted, don't misunderstand. Nothing has changed from the grandfather date. All the rules are still the same. It's just the deadline has been extended. So everything else that's been in place is still the same. We just have more time. So Don't think anything has changed. We need to advocate. We need to continue educating. We need to educate people and not humiliate. So what we got to do, we have to do our part in this fight. Keep notifying your senators. Keep notifying your congressmen. Keep notifying your local senate, your local house sitters. If you sent texts or emails or Twitters once a week, do it twice a week. People are starting to listen. People are starting to hear us. That's a good thing. It's a really, really good thing. So, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate all the support you've given this channel. It's lovely. And I have a new group. It's about a week old now, a week and a half. The group is great. Bunch of great people in there. Look in the description and find the Facebook group, which is on top of my DIY, top of my social media section. Or just go to Facebook and search Vaping and Living. Vaping and Living. No G's. Vaping and Living. Search for the group there, and once we verify your age, make sure you are of legal age. Then we will allow you into the group, and just have a good time with us. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and until next video, just keep on vaping and living, baby.